A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Give to Cook out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs Giants have taken a first quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Brady now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cook. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, it's Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up on the play.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Vikings 21, Buccaneers 7. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
8-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Vikings 21, Buccaneers 7.
Here's second and a yard.
Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 5. And big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now a run with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Hey, one set, one grip.
After the sack on first down. Brady, he'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brady now on first down to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the
From
46.
Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Brady now to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
They run. Cook. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards there. First down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bucs take over first and...
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Cook able to escape, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll have another first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
A gain of 46 yards.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Buccaneers 31. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Dalvin Cook.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The 33-yard
line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Check, watch
Operating from the gun, Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Well, time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 33.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Third down.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Able to power through. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Buccaneers 31.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady caught left side, Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 72. D. Tighten up. 54. 50.
From midfield, here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line. Today's final score, Vikings 49.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.